Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nur Hasanah binti Syekh Abdullah, UK 35812. So I'm going to present my show and tell right now. Okay, first of all, do you guys ever heard of reincarnation? Then if yes, do you guys believe in reincarnation? So what was reincarnation? Reincarnation means the rebirth of a soul in a new body. Some people might think that reincarnation is merely just a fiction to spice up the imagination of wanting to be somebody else. But that is not the case of Dorothy Eady. Now, who is this Dorothy Eady? So, Dorothy Eady is known as Seti. She is the keeper of the Abydos Temple of Seti I and the droidswoman for the Department of Egyptian Antiquities. She proved herself as a reincarnation of a priestess at that temple. So what was the proof that she was a priestess of Egypt a long time ago? I'm going to touch on her reincarnation, her past life, and her contribution to the archaeology world. So, firstly, she was reincarnated at a young age. At the age of 3, she had a fall from a flight of stairs and was pronounced as dead. Then the doctors found out an hour later that she was still alive and perfectly fine. But to no avail, she was no longer Dorothy Eady. And she insisted on going home even though she is already home at the time. So, on an occasion, her parents took her to a British museum in London, and she started acting weirdly upon seeing the statue of Egyptian god and goddesses, and keep on saying, "These are my people," and insisted on staying at the museum. On another occasion, when she was reading this children's picture book, a picture of an ancient Egypt came on and said that it was her home and baffled her parents. At the age of 15, she had her first lucid dream on Pharaoh Seti I, where she discovered herself as the priestess named Pentresh at the temple of Seti I, whom had an affair with the Pharaoh Seti I himself. And then from then on, she started learning hieroglyphs with ease and shocked her teachers, as she stated that she wasn't actually learning something new, but just revising an old language that she used to know. The second one is that her past life as a priestess called Pentresh made her a trusted person. When she started living in Abydos, her knowledge on medical had the locals came searching for her to cure some disease. She proclaimed that the water from the temple had a cure and helped her heal some disease. She healed herself by jumping into the sacred pool of Osirion and helped others by using the same method. She was very interested in learning about the folk remedies, customs, and superstitions, so she was able to live with the locals as they respect her and would spend hours talking to them. The townspeople, the tourists, the scholars regarded her with respect and affirmation, and she was called as the patron saint of Egyptology. So, the third one is the most interesting part because her knowledge on Egyptology actually helped the archaeologists find new discoveries. When she started working at the Temple Seti I in Abydos, she stated that the temple was supposedly surrounded by a beautiful garden, but there was no garden at that time. After some time, the archaeologists excavated the garden at the same exact location and description of what Eady had told them before. Interesting. On another occasion, Eady claimed that the tomb of Queen Nefertiti was somewhere around the Tutankhamun's tomb, but was taken very lightly. But after several research and expedition, an uncovered chamber was found and could lead to a sealed tomb of a king, just like what Eady had told them before. Right. So, as a conclusion, I have stated Dorothy Eady's life stories as the reincarnation of Pentresh, the priestess at the temple of Seti I. Her stories of reincarnation, her past life, her contribution to the archaeologists is something that we can't imagine. Even I can't imagine what it's like being a priestess long time ago. We will never know whether her stories on reincarnation is real or merely just her love on the knowledge of Egyptology. But a lot of information has been recorded and journalized for the sake of a future generation, and many people believe and respected her for her knowledge. And even from some known scholars. Her attribution to the archaeology and Egyptology has made her a very respectful person as the keeper of the temple of 71. In my opinion, her stories on reincarnation is very spectacular, which makes me want to know more of it. Who knew, maybe I was a princess in the past life? Thank you so much.